Tragic death of Twitch from The Ellen Show. For 9 years, Mr. Boss worked as a DJ, guest presenter, and eventually executive producer on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The charismatic hip-hop dancer and television personality Stephen Boss, better known by his stage name Twitch, passed away in a Los Angeles motel room. Welcome back everyone. In today's video we'll be discussing Twitch's death. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Since Stephen Boss couldn't sit still in class or church, he wasn't given the moniker Twitch. He first gained notoriety on the reality competition So You Think You Can Dance, before landing a regular spot on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He was 40. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office determined that the death was suicide. As a 25-year-old with a knack for popping a hip-hop dance style that includes isolating specific body parts with a staccato pace and the ability to make the judges laugh with his facial expressions and theatrics, Mr. Boss joined So You Think You Could Dance in 2008. He quickly found himself performing on national television in unfamiliar dance forms like the waltz and the tango, and by the end of the 4th season he had placed second. Later in the series, Mr. Boss and Ellen DeGeneres performed a hip-hop duet with him, playing a therapist and his patient, respectively. The performance would influence the rest of Mr. Boss's career. Mr. Boss was a vivacious TV personality who enjoyed donning a fedora and frequently broke into dance. He worked for almost 10 years as a DJ, guest presenter and eventually executive producer on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. I count on him to look over at and make silly jokes, Mr. Generous said in an episode this year, the show's last. He's my pal, he's my sidekick. Mr. Generous described Mr. Boss as pure love and light. In a statement she released on Wednesday saying she was heartbroken by his passing. In Montgomery, Alabama on September 29, 1982, Connie Boss, Alexander and Stanford Rose welcomed Stephen Laurel Boss into the world. He began dancing as a youth and acquired the moniker Twitch because he was always on the move in church or school. Dance constitutes a lot of the conversation that I have, Mr. Boss told the website Collider in 2014. While I'm not a ridiculous wordsmith and I can't clearly verbalise the things that I'm feeling sometimes, I'd say that I can emote how I'm feeling by dancing 100% of the time and fearlessly say that. Mr. Boss had already participated in Star Search and the Wade Robson Project on MTV, in addition to receiving more conventional dance instruction at Chapman University in Orange, California, by the time he appeared on So You Think You Can Dance. He stated in interviews that he intended to join the Navy if he had not been selected for So You Think You Can Dance. However, the program accepted him and for years he would come back to perform with fresh competitors and act as a judge. The reality show also served as the inspiration for Mr. Boss's union. They became inseparable after dancing with Alison Holker, a contemporary dancer who had been on season 2 during a party at the end of the subsequent season. We danced and we were together like holding hands the very next day and never looked back. Miss Holker Boss told People magazine this year. Mr. Boss proposed as the couple was filming choreography for a Microsoft commercial, and the dance, which was eventually posted online, turned into a loving duet. Dance was frequently at the centre of their relationship. They married in 2013 and developed a social media following by hosting a reality TV show and sharing dancing videos and glimpses into family life. Stephen lit up every time he stepped into, Miss Holker Boss said in a statement. He valued family, friends and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. Mr. Boss, survived by his wife, his parents, a son Maddox, a daughter Zaya, a stepdaughter Wesley whom he adopted, a brother Deondra Rose, a grandpa Eddie Boss and 2 grandmothers, Elnora Rose and Marie Boss. He is also survived by a brother, Deondre Rose. Mr. Boss considered a career in acting after becoming a well-known dancer. He appeared in the second Magic Mike film and episodes of Step Up. While playing Mr. Generous's sidekick, he had his body hair waxed before Magic Mike XXL on her show. In an interview on the Today Show, Mr. Boss referred to his return to So You Think You Can Dance as a judge as a full circle moment, because Mr. Generous show is ending this year after 19 seasons. Ellen DeGeneres grieves the passing of DJ Stephen Twitch Boss, a friend and close partner. The host of a daytime talk show posted a picture of the two of them cuddling while their eyes were closed on social media after learning of his death by apparent suicide on Tuesday. I'm heartbroken. Twitch was pure love and light. He was my family and I loved him with all my heart. I will miss him, She also added her thoughts and prayers for Boss's family, telling fans, "Please send your love and support to Allison and his beautiful children, Wesley Maddox and Zaya." The musician's wife, Alison Holker, confirmed her husband's passing on Wednesday in a statement to People. She wrote, "It's with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share that my husband Stephen has left us. Stephen lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him." The HGTV host added, "To say he left a legacy would be an understatement, and his positive impact will continue to be felt. I'm certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honour his memory. We ask for privacy during this difficult time for myself and especially for our 3 children," she concluded. "Stephen, we love you, we miss you, and will always save the last dance for you." The pair also marked their 9th wedding anniversary the weekend before he passed away. Before placing second on Star Search, Boss appeared on MTV's The Wade Robson Project as a participant. He also finished second on So You Thought You Can Dance in 2008. He later returned to the show as an all-star and a judge. He then went on to be cast in several movies including Magic Mike, XXL and the Step Up series, giving him a chance to demonstrate his acting and dancing skills. According to page 6, a headshot wound was determined the cause of Twitch's death. According to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner, there were no signs of foul play, and in this case he has been declared closed. Twitch left a suicide note on the scene of his death in which he made a cryptic reference to his previous battles of difficulties. Law enforcement officials reportedly informed that on December 13, 2022, Twitch's wife Alison Holker rushed into a station on the LA Police Department in a hysterical state because Twitch had left their home without his car, which was unusual. He was discovered dead in the bathtub from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head after paramedics responded to a report of a medical emergency at the Oak Tree Inn in Encino, California, less than a mile from Twitch and Holker's home. On the spot, he was determined to be dead. According to sources, Twitch arrived at the motel in the morning of December 12, 2022, the day before he passed away, to prevent anyone from contacting or tracking him. He took an Uber from his house to the motel and put his phone in aeroplane mode. Employees at the hotel told that when Twitch arrived, he didn't appear to be in trouble or visibly distressed. He arrived with a small backpack and only rented the hotel for one night, according to staff members. On December 13, 2022, housekeeping and management repeatedly knocked on Twitch's door after he failed to check out by his scheduled time and failed to answer their calls. Management opened the door without response, spotted a body on the floor and promptly dialed 911. Due to the configuration of the motel, which consists of separate units and a U-shaped building, the staff members told that they could not hear any gunshots throughout the Twitch's visit. The hotel management also revealed to Us Weekly that for a week after Twitch's passing, no rooms were available for rent at the Oak Tree Inn. Additionally, the worker attested that Twitch was by himself and that everything was regular, nothing was unusual on the day Twitch's body was discovered. That's all for this video, we'll be back soon with another informative one. Don't forget to like and share, until next time.